Hello there. So today we're talking a little bit about the feet and the ankles. One of the things that often gets misunderstood is self-administered myofascial release. We tend to think of this as a form of releasing a stretch, a form of breaking down scar tissue or adhesions. Neither of these are really true because you actually need a lot of force in order to do that. But gentle pressure pointing and gentle gliding and sliding of the tissues using something like a tennis ball that has some soft density to it can actually do remarkable things for reducing pain symptoms. But what it also can do is start to stimulate lymphatic drainage. It starts to stimulate the neurology of our body by allowing us to interact with nerves, blood vessels, lymph as well, muscles, tissues, fascia, and bone. So when we're looking at ankle mobility and improving ankle mobilities, we really want to focus on making sure we take the time to prime our feet, which are such an important factor when we look at stabilizing the body from the ground up, and that nice biodirectional communication link between my body and my brain, my body and the ground, right? So what we're going to do here is we're just going to start to pressure point the foot a little bit using a tennis ball. We're going to start at the base of the big toe. And we're just going to add a little bit of pressure. I'm driving my heel down. I'm allowing my knee to articulate forward in a nice circular motion. This allows me to get a little bit more movement through the joints of the hip, the knee, the ankle, and of course, all of the bones of the foot. Remembering that the bone structure in the foot is actually quite large. We have 26 bones we have to consider. Lots of joints, lots of ligaments. And as I'm doing this, I'm going laterally across. I'm also spreading my toes. And then from there, I'm going to start to work down the arch of the foot, still driving through the heel, and then allowing my toes to kind of curve over the ball. And then I'm going to extend the toes as I release. We're going to flex and extend. And what this allows us to do is it allows us to sort of get a little bit more movement through the base of the arch, where a lot of people have a lot of tension. And then as I start to work down, getting into where the arch and the heel meet, so I'm now going to ground through my toes to work that big toe flexibility. And then I'm going to give just gentle pressure, almost like little pulsations. And what this does is it starts to wake up the arch of the foot and the Achilles, our two natural springboards in the body. And then I'm going to inch my feet forward, grounding through the toes, and I'm going to give little tiny pulsations through the heel to really vibrate that frequency up the leg. And then slide it all the way back, and I'm just going to go into the middle of the foot here, right into that arch, and just allow there to be a little bit more surface area control here. So little circles, just really getting into the base of the foot. So that's a really good way for you to start relieving some of the tension, not just in the foot, but priming the ankle joints, and then also priming the knees and the hips with a little bit of joint mobility.